we have a stock bar and plenty of non-alcoholic beverages as well. You know, the problem with going like fourth or fifth is like you all have already said everything I was going to say. But I don't think that my words that I would have said anyway would have made the difference that I just really want to convey to you. And today's my 3-year anniversary with Synergize. Hopefully it's good. And I care so much about it that I want to like make this speech, and I'm a writer of some sort, and I want to make all the words perfect, and then I pared it down to bullet points, and it's just like, I should just give up control, and everybody's like, speak from the heart. And you know, like, I can't even dress myself. A shirt. I hope that more of you like it than don't. But yeah, my words are not enough. And if I'm trying to think about what Synergize is, it's like, unfortunately, no one can be told what the matrix is. You have to see it for yourself, right? And as I'm stressing out about this, someone close to me reminded me that, like, Synergize, we don't speak to the masses and try to relate to everybody in the room. Synergize was built on one genuine relationship at a time. Right? Some of you were at the speakeasy a couple of years ago for Indie Hygiene Hub's gala. I love that. Charity, yep, we got another one in March, just saying. I'll send you links. And I was gonna speak there. And to my horror, like 2 days before the event, I woke up and had a blood clot in my leg, and I had to go right to the hospital. It was like a big balloon cartoon animal thing. And I was so upset because I wanted the words to make a difference. We were raising money, like, this has to be good. And I got through it, but by the end of the night, we'd been on our feet for like 12 hours on concrete, and I was in dress shoes, and it's just like, I'm up there delivering the speech that I think is bombing, and I'm sweating. And afterwards, this guy came up to us at the organization. He's like, you really related to your story, and it made me feel good. But then the guy gave like $10,000 as a check. Thank you. But I don't know how much of that credit I could possibly take, but it made the poignant impression that one person can make a difference. And you know, we all come from different places coming into this room right now. Like, I can't relate to all of you, but I can speak to maybe one person in this room, and that's gonna make all the difference. And like I said, 3 years, you know, what I've learned, and I want everybody to just soak this in, that we're better together. We are made for relationships, the good, the bad, the ugly parts. We're all in it together. And I came to that first meetup. I'm not in a business. Like, I have an LLC, it's just for fun. I like foxes. Let's see what we can do. I got a website. And I'm not influential. I didn't know anybody, but I was treated so well, it blew my mind. And then I became like this big mouthpiece for Synergize for that year, and I went to like 26 individual meetings. And you anticipated my needs. Like, I made this collage at the end of year 1. Yeah, like every other week I was meeting with somebody in breakfast or coffee or whatnot, take a picture with our little card that we have, and I just got to know their story. There was no other motivation. And we've had rich and powerful people here. We've got all the influential politicians. Got Jeff Worrell in the room right now. Wave, Jeff, where you at? There he is. Yeah, he's being modest. Yeah, he's one of the good ones, though. Yeah. Politicians, I tell you what. But we treat everybody the same. That's the point. And I know this because that's how I was treated when I came. My first meetup, and I thought I had nothing to offer. And Aaron Stanton will treat Congresswoman Sparks the same way he will treat me. And by that I mean he's going to offend us equally. And we don't gauge, like, or we don't elevate people based on their worldly success. The world is going to assign you a value based on what you can produce, your output, and they'll cast you aside when you're done. But we know the truth that you have value innate inside you. And if we can help you meet your core needs of being seen and accepted, understood, then you can excel and you can go back into the world and thrive. Yeah, get all emotional. we are in the world, but we are not of the world. And right now, like, we know that relationship work is hard. And this is an easy night right now. It's easy work because we're celebrating, right? It's not always been that easy. And a year into this whole thing, I remember standing in Sean and Tiffany's kitchen for the first time, and there's like 16 of us. We got a photo, and I put a caption on social media. It said, if you lost everything today, do you have people you can call on? Yes, I do. And I was just having a bad day then. I thought my cat was going to die. She's 15 now, she's okay. But her kidneys were having a rough time. And some people have lost a lot. In this time, we've seen not one but 2 houses burned to the ground. That first summer, we lost our friend Brian Bondis. And I remember sitting there when the news came in the Java house, and I was looking at Jason Ohm, and I was like, do you want to go somewhere? And we went over to a Mexican restaurant, just sat in a booth, and I couldn't really offer anything but just to sit there and spend time with you. And that requires a little more work than just parties, but knowing me, I love parties. And then it can go even a step further. Sometimes you need correction. And if you know me, I've needed some correcting every now and then. And you can't speak into somebody's life unless you have a relationship with them, right? If you try to do that without it, you're going to be gossiping and passing judgment and creating division. And so we've got to put in a little work, and I know some of you are never going to be vulnerable. Get close to people. You got this guard up. I know what's happened before. It'll happen again. And this, if I open up to you, the world has dragged us through a lot. But I want to promise you one thing. If you allow it, you will have a great time. You're going to meet incredible people, and you will feel seen and understood and accepted. And probably then you'll figure out what the Matrix really is. The best movie ever made. Thank you.
All right.